So lab notes, the how and why of what we do, and we'll go over this another maybe 10 minutes before we get into the product. So what is Vapour made of? We've gone over that. What is Vapour's Lit from Within glow? With Vapour, we talked about this a little bit as well, skin appears luminous with a healthy natural vibrance. Gently reflective minerals suspended in Vapour's concentrated moisturizing formulas create our signature Lit from Within effect on the skin. Vapour's fine art infused color. This is a really cool one. So Christine Kahili, as we mentioned, is a fine artist. She's internationally collected, and the way she puts it is that color is a language for her, and you can really see that. One of the things that really stood out to me, aside from the smell of walking through the Vapour lab, was that there is this really gorgeous art hanging from the walls, and I thought, wow, they must all really be obsessed with some local artist, and it happens to be Christine. And the benefit of having a fine artist create these shades is that she has a way of layering in these mineral pigments and making these colors so deep and so beautiful, and also very universal. So you can take one of the Aura multi-use sticks and use it on a wide range of skin colors. It's a classic shade palette. It's a lot of flattering, really flattering shades.
There's a lot of layering of the colors within a particular shade, so they're going to be flattering to a wide range of people. And because they're mineral pigments and all natural pigments and no FD&C colors, they work with the undertones and the skin that you have. And they look, one lipstick's going to look really different on you than it's going to look on you, but it's going to become you because it involves your undertones. It doesn't try to mask them, which is what some of the artificial chemical colors do with a really different look. So colors, even if they're warm or cool undertones, tend to look really flattering on everybody, which is kind of interesting.
Does Vapour contain antioxidants? Yes, and I'll go over that in just a minute. Will Vapour cause breakouts? The short answer is no. It absolutely won't. Why waterless? We talked about that.
And one thing I want to say about the breakouts is there are some other brands that use coconut oil in products for the face, and coconut oil is partially occlusive. To some very sensitive people, coconut oil can cause breakouts in the skin, and we use coconut oil in our lip balm, but that's a different kind of skin, and in our eyeliner, but not in anything that goes on the actual skin where you can break out.
Also, you can think of the oils that are used in the Vapour facial products as light, dry plant oils. They were chosen specifically because they have that vapor-like quality on the skin, and they're not heavy. I want to talk to you about one specific complex that runs through many of the Vapour products, specifically the facial products, and it's called the Herbal Enlightenment Complex. This is a blend of frankincense, tulsi, and lotus. And in addition to just smelling really beautiful, right, this is the fragrance that you get, it soothes, calms, and protects the skin. So frankincense, we did a little bit of research, Courtney and I. Frankincense is a sacred plant resin and is historically just as valuable as gold. The baby Jesus story comes to mind, the story of Christmas. So it supports the immune system, it relieves blemishes, it brightens the skin. Actually, it's really becoming known in this green beauty space as a powerful replacement for hydroquinone. I've heard that from a lot of skincare brands. So frankincense has the ability to take that melanin production and balance that out. And reduces the appearance of scars and wrinkles. Tulsi is traditionally used in Ayurvedic preparations. It's highly antioxidant. It's a common antioxidant tea that's a supplement. If any of you have seen like the holy basil teas, really popular. It's anti-inflammatory and it's detoxifying. And lotus, this is a really rare one. You don't see a lot of lotus. Antioxidant, soothing, and cooling. So the three of those combined have a powerful effect on the skin. And again, they run through the atmosphere. Atmosphere, the Stratus Primer,
Multi-use
anything that would go on the face.
concealer.
Well, let's talk about the individual product now. So I will go over what's actually on the page and then we'll pass it around. And let's just, do question and answer and keep this pretty casual. So Stratus Instant Skin Perfector. This is, you can call this a lot of things. You can call Stratus a clear foundation. You can call Stratus a primer. You can call it the original BB cream. But this is going to be your last step of skincare, your first step of makeup.
It's the bridge.
It's the both. Yeah, it's the bridge.
And this is a unisex product. Benjamin Cumberbatch wears it. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
Guy.
yeah. I had never thought of it as a unisex product, but it totally is, just for a mattifying kind of perfecting.
Because it
effect on the
optically
face.
diffuses the way the eye sees wrinkles and pores. So it's that's why we call it a no color foundation. Because you get the skin perfecting without adding any color. So guys are pretty comfortable with it.
Great.
It's like the Valencia filter.
The what?
A Valencia filter on Instagram.
Oh.
The Valencia filter.
Yes.
I love it.
So when you're talking about Stratus, yeah, you do the hashtag no filter.
Yeah.
Also, let me actually back up. What I didn't cover is that there's 2 formulas of Stratus and 2 formulas of Atmosphere Foundation, which is up next. There is the stick and the liquid, otherwise or more properly known as Luminous and Soft Focus. Luminous is the stick. It is best, it's always going to be best for maybe normal to dry skin. Anyone on that side of the spectrum, mature, anyone who needs more of an emollient product on the face. And the Soft Focus is the liquid, and great for the other side of the spectrum. So anyone, oily combination to normal. And it has ingredients that control oil and provide a bit more of like that filter. That Valencia filter to the skin. The Stratus contains Herbal Enlightenment Complex. It also contains organic pumpkin and papaya complex. This is extract of pumpkin and papaya. This is not to be confused with any enzymes, pumpkin and papaya enzymes. So there's no enzymatic activity in this product. Evening primrose, lysine, and silica to support skin health. It evens skin tone and texture. It's nourishing and antioxidant. It brightens. It's anti-aging. Quick and easy. Lightweight and breathable. Non-comedogenic. So one thing that I can't even count how many people have tried Stratus maybe 6 months or so, or even a year after they've been using Atmosphere Foundation, and they've just always skipped the Stratus step, and then they're completely wowed by how much better the foundation wears and looks. And
They're really designed to be worn together.
Exactly.
And when Christine and I were in the Credo store in San Francisco for an opening event, like literally 7 out of 10 women who came up had rosacea or uneven red pigmentation. And Stratus 902 in a stick. I don't know which one we passed around. Okay, Stratus 902 in a stick in combination with whatever foundation shade is yours is the magical way to cover up uneven red pigmentation and rosacea. So you put the Stratus on, it goes on clear, it doesn't look like anything's happening, but there's a synergistic formulation event that occurs when you use that in combination with the foundation, and it really evens out the skin tone. People are so happy that they then have a neutral complexion to work with.
902.
What?
902.
902 in the stick, which is the luminous formula. For some reason, that has the biggest effect rather than the soft focus for that particular red.
Because I get my rosacea and it always feels like I'm having put so much on to correct it and then turn that down, something else.
So using a really gentle cleanser, something that's not stripping your skin, and then using 902 and whatever foundation shade, try it. See what happens. Christine has rosacea. And so she designed the 902 for herself. Yeah.
Take the red out. And also as a skincare, it's anti-inflammatory as well, so it'll help from a skincare perspective. And then 903 is the really beautiful golden tone, and this is great for medium tan skin. Anyone, I think, sort of like my color into the more olive tan spectrum,
And all the way into dark skin.
and all the way to dark.
I had a woman who is African American put that on, and it looked beautiful on her. It gave her actually a beautiful sheen. It gave her a glow. I was a little nervous because I thought
903?
yeah, I thought to put 902 on her. Yeah, she loved 902.
Yeah, 902 does not look good on probably you or anybody who's more tan.
I don't wear it.
I thought it would have worked for her, but
because it was no color, so
Yes.
you think better to go
Yes.
that way. But
Yes.
no, the golden.
I learned from that experience.
Yes.
It looked beautiful on her.
Fantastic.
It was the best experience. It was a good learning experience.
Yes, to see what the 902 look like. Because yeah, when they go on clear, you don't really think there's that much of a difference.
Yes.
But there really is.
What about 903 on someone that is fair?
They can wear it. It's going to give them a little bit of a golden glow.
Okay.
And 904 is the one that's pink that maybe got passed around first, and that's the most universal. If you don't know what color they are and we're not going for redness correction, 904 is a great choice. It's going to look flattering like any skin tone. It's designed for people with sallow, pale skin. So think pale Mediterranean or Asian skin, and it brightens. So like me in the winter, pale Mediterranean skin, just enlivens the face. And it's universal, which is really nice.
You'll just put a little bit on. What would you say? Maybe half a pump.
Start with
to-
half a pump. Half a pump. Some people might want to use 2 pumps if they're really dry because this can be a moisturizer. But I think the main thing with Vapour in general, with the foundation and with the primer, is that people are not used to waterless products, so they start with too much, and then they look crazy. They're just wearing way too much makeup. So start with half a pump, put it on, and see what you think. And a way that I like to show people how to use the product is to use the back of my hand as a palette, do this, and then take 2 or 3 fingers like this and dot it on the skin, and then blend from there, as opposed to having like 1 dot here and 1 dot here and trying to get that coverage. So doing this multi-dot sort of thing takes the small amount of product, distributes it evenly over the face, and you're not applying too much product. It gives you the effect that you're looking for. So it's a very simple application technique. Everybody's got these tools.
Hopefully.
Well,
How did you get your makeup trained? Because I don't know, I haven't heard anybody that has any makeup or skincare background in this story.
I've been manufacturing skincare for over 20 years for other brands. I have another company, where's a private label company. We actually manufacture product for some of our competition. And other brands that sell in Whole Foods and department stores. So that's my skincare background. I'm a self-taught herbalist.
I always like want to know what people's passion are and what drives them to this industry that don't have a background in this industry. Because a lot of us in this industry were like in high school or whatever, when it comes to it, it's like, we love makeup. And then I'm like, somebody's like, oh, you know, I went to Columbia Business School and I'm at Bear Stearns and or whatever. And then I decided to go off and like start a skincare company. I'm like, but what's your background in skincare, makeup, and what's the like myth story behind it? Which I love the fact that you guys are into house and the whole mythology
So the
behind
mythology,
it.
the art,
Yeah.
Christine, and I as a kid was really into monster makeup. So I was into it. My mom, what she would allow me to do is go into the kitchen, and anything that wasn't under the kitchen sink, I was allowed to use. So we're talking oatmeal and gelatin and beets and this and that, and I would create these crazy monster looks for other kids in the neighborhood. It got so popular actually. So I grew up in Washington D.C. There was a lot of international kids there, and my goal in life was to introduce people to Halloween. And so I had a list of kids who wanted to have me create their Halloween look, and I think we started as early as August. And so it was all about food-based, putting something that was food on the face, and that came from my mom. That's what she allowed me to use. So that's very, the herbs and the naturals very rooted in my background, and Christine more with the fine art background. Yeah, it's fun.
That is so cool.
Is that, did you guys hear that story?
No, that's my first time hearing that story.
There you go.
But yeah, again, another humble brag that she probably wouldn't say or didn't. I mean, she's responsible for creating some of the most popular, widely known natural skincare products that are not Vapour.
I don't know paper.
No, it's important a lot of times because people, like especially clients that are interested in this realm, to kind of know like a little bit of history
Sure,
and
we're
are
not
passionate
business
about that. Because we can all like drop celebrities' names, and to be honest, everybody has a celebrity that's like over the past 20 years, and they're very fickle, and they use every brand. Like, so it's like this celebrity uses, yeah, well, they use 5 little things too from all these other brands. I'm more interested, and my passion is to know what drives you in creating a brand and what moves you forward to keep creating new products, and what moves you and what brings you passion, because that more endears me to your brand and your story.
Well, another piece for me is that I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and it's not even in this book. We didn't. I know that like more than half the brands are started by people who are cancer survivors, and we just kind of took it out because it was boring. But it's actually, it's true, and so that was my experience twice. So eating healthy, living healthy, and that's one reason like on our no list is no irradiation. Our mineral pigments are not irradiated. Other brands, the way that you buy mineral pigments as a manufacturer, they're irradiated. We went way out of our way to find minerals that weren't clean when they're mined out of the earth with radiation and cleaned with high heat. So nobody knows that, and we didn't even know it at the beginning. And it was through our incredible nerdy passion for reaching every single ingredient and its source and how where it comes from that we learned that the typical thing for mineral pigments is to be irradiated. We went out of our way and found ones that are clean with high heat. So it's a health thing.
This is part of your vision quest in being.
And to note that you've heard it from other brands, I'm sure. The skin being a huge organ, what you put on your skin. I mean, after you move to organic food and figure that one out, skincare and cosmetics, and this is color cosmetics and skincare too. So.